So yeah, what do we got? What do we got that we can do real quick?
I don't. We have Greenpeace. Do we want to talk about Greenpeace?
Yeah, we got 5
real
minutes.
fast?
Let's talk about those
Yeah,
pricks.
well, that's what we're
Yeah.
looking for. Come on, step up here.
All right. Well, Greenpeace did some fucking shit this week. They tried to make some wild political statement about renewable energy, and in the process, they irreparably damaged the area surrounding the Nazca Lines.
All right.
I was looking up plane tickets to Peru yesterday. I'm so pissed that they're not there no more. I'm gonna fucking cancel. No, I'm serious. You want to see my history?
No,
It's
but they
on
didn't.
here.
What did they really
No,
do? What was the
they-
because like I think people are also a little bit freaking out about this more than they need
Well,
to. Like,
Okay, the Nazca Lines are they're gentle. Minor amounts of disturbance can destroy them.
what are they made of? Just
No,
it's just
arranged,
two layers
arranged
of
rocks,
it's
right? Just
dirt,
like,
and
No,
then it's
it's
a
a-
clay-filled layer of dirt beneath it.
it's just different colors of dirt.
It's just
Yeah.
a gravel clay thing that they built that just like.
But that's
But it's there still. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
but
It was a good design.
the type
or-
of dirt that it is protects it from, since it's like so high in clay, it's protected from wind erosion, which is why they've survived for so long.
We're talking about the famous
over
spider. You know the
1,500
famous
years.
spider one, right, Vinny?
Well, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the one that's pictured right now on the Ustream is the hummingbird one. I think that's one of the more recognizable ones too.
Right.
But they've been around for 1,500 years. So this picture that we have up right now is actually those are people standing there holding a banner with those words on it. That's not like photoshopped in. Those guys are actually standing there. That whole area that they're standing on is private. You need like very special permission from the Peruvian government. You need to wear special shoes.
Well, you can fly over it and shit.
You
if
can
you're a
fly over
tourist.
it, yeah, but you can't touch the dirt because it's so delicate.
Who wants to be down there? You can't see those fuckers if you're on your foot. They're just like a stupid lines.
Yeah, but
Flying over
they
it's the best way to
trespassed
go.
on the property
I get it.
and did a bunch of damage to the dirt and stuff. And then when Peru was like, "You guys, you can't do that," they were like, "Oh, sorry, we offended you by going on your stuff." They weren't even like, "Oh shit, sorry, we destroyed part of the world." They were just
And
like,
it's kind of a marvel. I mean, it is kind of an achievement, I guess, almost.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
that
if you say
one's
like
cool, the one you got up on your
architecturally
screen.
or what you would call it, but like you know, it is something that still needs to be studied. Time for change. The future is renewable. Greenpeace. And what a worthless fucking, I mean,
and it looks
just-
like Photoshop anyway. Just
Right.
Photoshop the fucking words in. Are you serious?
yeah, it really does. They did it too well. It's like, that looks so strange. Oh,
But you can actually see the people standing there though.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, if you guys check
they're
this
small,
out, this and any other story we talk about gets posted on our Facebook page, where you can interact with us if you'd like to play along from home. So
Oh my god.
it was theorized that the Nazca Lines were like
Directions to water, underground water wells and shit like that. You heard that one?
no, I've heard they were like. Of course, the easiest, like most fun one is their messages to UFOs or aliens, because they can only really be seen from the sky. I guess a more common theory is that they're like something like prayer walking paths, like prayer paths.
Hey,
and
you wanna hear something?
They walk in a trance on these certain shapes. You know what I mean? And like sort of a
Okay.
form of meditation or whatever. But
Get this though. You see that picture you have up right there? Doesn't it sort of look like a primitive subdivision that was just manageable and practical to build quickly?
you mean like it's just like roads?
It's just roads
It's like
with
a bunch of cul-de-sacs. Yeah, it does kind of look like a bunch of cul-de-sacs. But if you
I'm
look,
saying you'd have shacks back then. You would have
right, but if you look at like,
and they
for
would have the
instance,
town center.
that's a person right there. You know, so if you look at the scale, you'd have no room for houses in between those if they were roads.
Point the person out again one more time.
These are all people right here.
Oh, those little guys.
Yeah,
Oh, so it's rather small.
yeah. It's not as big as you really think.
So how do we know that these people weren't fucking tiny back then?
Yeah, maybe there was just a dwarf village that. No, I don't think there were roads and cul-de-sacs. Let's move on from that.
They
God,
must have.
You almost had me going down that.
Well, what the fuck?
So who's in charge of this? And when Greenpeace goes and destroys like a fucking world landmark like that, what I mean, that's an international destination for all types of people who are interested in fucking anything from anthropology to spiritualism.
Fucking
you know?
Lake
It's like,
Titicaca, fucking Machu Picchu and shit.
yeah, I
Dude,
mean,
we
right.
should look at
This
Machu
is-
Picchu. That shit's cool, man.
Yeah, we should just fucking
There's this
look at
big
pictures
rock
of
that makes your
next
balls,
hour.
make you a super. No, it like vibrates your nuts, makes you a superhero. There's a rock there, something like that.
So the Nazca line. So what? Who's in trouble here? Like,
Okay, the Peruvian government is putting pressure on Greenpeace to turn over the names of the specific protesters that trespassed so that they can convict them for that crime, which is punishable of up to 6 years in prison.
damn. I mean, honestly, how could you be that fucking stupid? See, that's that arrogance.
Well,
Of,
and
of
there's-
fucking like fake environmentalists, the fucking arrogance of like we're the only ones doing things right, and we're on the good side, and
Yeah, and there's no way that they
we're gonna just
didn't know that
trespass
they
on an
weren't supposed
ancient
to be
fucking
there.
landmark. Yeah, like what?
I just flew here on a jet that used fuel that was raped from the Asians.
right. Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, what? I need to like.
I just left a giant carbon footprint across fucking across the ocean. Well, you don't really fly over a lot of ocean. to
I
get to
flew
Peru
across the
from here,
ocean to
but
be here and protest this pollution.
we went a really roundabout way to get to Peru. I flew over a lot of ocean.
Yeah.
And it was a
First,
weird.
I went to Africa.
I
a
feel
weird
like
pilot.
women.
Like,
I
yeah.
feel like women protesters are fucking idiots.
Well,
you
these
feel
aren't
like that?
protesters. They're fucking Greenpeace people.
I know, but now I'm thinking about it.
Some of them are cut from the same. You're talking about just the classic sort of like
I talked to the
hippie
Greenpeace.
activist or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
right.
like,
I talked to these Greenpeace people on the streets of
yeah,
Chicago.
I've done some of that too. I have
And they
actually.
were-
I've worked for the Sierra Club before, which is
Uh-huh.
a similar organization. Yeah, man. There's not a whole lot of genuine people in these fucking things.
Now they're weirdos.
And a lot of them are just really looking for status, and they think it makes them cool, and it helps them get laid, and it makes them, helps them think they're better than other people, which is
What?
sad
I
because
need to get a job
real-
for them. Is that how it makes you feel
Yeah.
for real?
Real environmentalism is a good fucking thing. And I think at one time Greenpeace was a lot more active and hardcore, like about going out and fucking attacking whaling ships and shit and doing all kinds of stuff like that. And that shit was kind of cool, but like it's become a bunch of these like really just kind of whiny assholes, I think. But like, so what is it? Who went down? Just some group that was obviously, this must have been sanctioned by the higher ups.
Yeah, it doesn't
The,
say specifically who these people were. It just says members of Greenpeace.
Yeah, some
but
little team went down there.
but since it says that Greenpeace declined to comment on whether they'll be turning over the names of the protesters. But in the meantime, Kumi Niadu, who is the executive director of Greenpeace, is planning to go to Peru and apologize in person.
So I don't know if we explain to people who aren't seeing the pictures. They set up a thing that says Greenpeace, time for change or whatever, and they
Yeah.
did it using what? Yellow pebbles or some shit?
No, they're
It
like
looked like
vinyl
tarps, like
letters.
vinyl, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was?
It was like
Yeah.
tarps. Yeah.
Oh, I thought they did it in some kind of creative way. Like they
No,
kinda,
they're just like big tarpy
wow.
letters.
I'm pretty sure that Greenpeace is like one of the NGOs that's working for Agenda 21.
Oh yeah, they're just giant
For
tarp
sure, for
letters.
sure, for sure, for sure.
Why would you? What? You're right. Why would you not just Photoshop that? What
It's
a
not
what a
even,
bunch
like-
of dumb bullshit. It doesn't even look.
No,
cool.
I tried to get a job with them.
Fucking morons. Yeah, you know what?
I did. No, I did. I tried to get
That's
a
the
job with
kind
them.
of thing.
You know what
Like
they're paying?
if you zero.
No, $10.
Oh, an hour.
Yeah, I went and
Yeah.
tried to get a job with them.
Just $10.
Sierra Club was like you got a percentage of the donations you brought in. It was horrible. It was just a pyramid scheme. But do I know what a pyramid
You know
scheme
what?
is? I don't know.
You know
if
what
I
I'm
do.
thinking? You know what I'm thinking though, for real about that?
What?
I need a fucking cigarette. I'm gonna go smoke.
Well, are we done with the Greenpeace thing? I mean,
Greenpeace. Yeah, they're the worst.
what the fuck is the what is the consequence going to be? No one knows yet.
No one knows yet. No.
Yeah, we should keep an eye on this because I'd like to see, honestly, like, I don't like authoritarian punishment and shit, but something would just be so, like, poetically satisfying about seeing these people just go to jail in Peru.
No, it would be
just
better
get
if-
locked in a
Yeah.
dungeon in Peru, you
Dude,
fucking faggots.
Peru
You,
jails are
just
no
get
joke,
thrown
man.
in there. Yeah, exactly.
No joke.
Oh, I don't know anything about it, but I'm just assuming since it's
Yeah.
in South America that
What
it's
I think should
worse
happen
than
is that
Louisiana,
they should be
and that's bad.
They should be like killed by thousands of spears.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do that down there. I'm not being racist, but because of those
Well, how else are you gonna spear shit?
yeah. South America, right?
Yeah, all right. Well, let's stick with that story. We'll come back to that next week and find out if those Greenpeace
I gotta
people
smoke.
have anything funny,
Fucking-
cool happen to them that we can laugh at. All right.